because the Crodlaxes are apparently just over here. So look how nice the water looks. I mean, it was the same way in Xenoblade 3 main game. It's not like it's anything different, but still. After working so much on that stupid video essay, such a sight for sore eyes. My goodness. It's very nice. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the Collectopedia, wasn't I? Scar and Violet is a roughly 30-hour game. You have a 5-hour review in the works, closer to 7-hour actually. It's an interesting gameplay to content conversion rate. There's a lot to talk about with that game. The various aspects. It's quite a decent bit. Hope things are going well today, Politico Stefan. Yeah. Some more points here. So what better do? Got lots of affinity points and stuff. This is what we can do. So maybe I'll even go around collecting a bunch of items between sessions to build up the Collectopedia. If I have the time to do so. We'll see. Still gonna be busy with wrapping up that video. Boobity bop.
Right, that's registered.
Go. More affinity points. Bam. Look at nice and strong like this.
I saved it to the Collectopedia.
I think the first time that I ever played Xenoblade 1, I had no idea how to use the Collectopedia. I don't think I ever really used it. I certainly know better nowadays not to underestimate the usefulness of the Collectopedia. You know, wink. Yeah.
We may have our hands full with this one.
Oh, I can't auto battle? Dang it, I was gonna be like water break, never mind. I'll play manually. I guess because they have
Keep an eye out.
those unique monster kind of stuff there. Here's something that Shulk could never do in Xenoblade 1 is fighting in the water. Suddenly he knows how to fight in the water. Amazing. Pretty sweet. Alright, well, another one's brought into battle now anyway. Cool. Very cool. Dang it! The slowdown whenever something like break is inflicted always screws with my cancel timing. Always screws with me. Alright, finished Fire Emblem Engage the other day? Yes. Passed out sometime during that stream before you would have finished the last paralog. Yeah, while I'm recovering from being sick, it probably wasn't the smartest idea. Considering I pulled a little bit of an all-nighter and, you know, went to bed at like 7 a.m. Oops. Got a little bit carried away because I wanted to finish off the game. It is finished off now, but there's still the DLC there because they released the DLC for that game so dang fast. So I still need to play more Fire Emblem Engage because of the fell Xenolog is the case. But the main game is beaten now. Yes, another max difficulty Fire Emblem game finally surpassed. Well, max difficulty in terms of what the game offers you. If you actually want to go max difficulty, just like, you know, turn off growth rates or something, and really lose your mind then. I've had videos recommended to me of people doing that, but I have watched bits of them, but I haven't watched them to the end because, you know, spoilers and stuff. Now I can actually finish watching those videos. I should do that in the near future because I am curious. Thanks for taking that on. Thanks to you, everyone gets to eat their fill of tasty treats. All right. I literally feel like I'm hamming out my Xenoblade Chronicles 1 side quests here since I'm going from quest to quest and I'm listening to the Calling 9 theme. You know. Literally feel like I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles 1 right now because of that. You know, Final Life Engage live up to your expectations? It was pretty alrighty. It was a really stressful final battle. I feel like the amount of reinforcements was a bit excessive. I managed to beat it, which means, you know, I can't complain too much because it was possible. But my god, the amount of reinforcements. I could barely move at so many points. Like, it was just taking everything that I had just to be able to survive every turn. Never mind actually being able to move to the objectives of taking on the Dark Emblems and stuff. Ugh, what a pain. So, I didn't even finish off all the Dark Emblems. I needed to kind of cheese it over by just taking out some of them and attacking the boss. Can we go to Lookout Ridge? Or whatever the heck the name is? Because I see the stairs going up and stuff.
What's this?
I thought the additional motivation for Sombron was pretty cool. That he wasn't just, you know, bland evil for the sake of it and that's it. Even though he was still pretty simple. You know, at least better than I expected. I didn't think the story was anything to write home about at the end of the day. It had some interesting aspects, but, you know, overall was just kind of like, got the job done. as always with Fire Emblem, had great characters. You know, gotta give it that at least. Hi.
It's sometimes
Hi.
a treat.
I generally really quite like the game. The finale felt kind of painful, honestly. Could just be because I was playing on maddening and, you know, dealing with being stuck in place. Dealing with all those myriad reinforcements. It was kind of cool. It's pretty neat facing like a really big boss. The developers gave him, like, put him right in the center of the map and gave him 3 tiles around him, a full radius that he could attack, and he would hit really darn hard. And as you needed to trek around the outskirts of the map, taking on these dark emblems, there wasn't really a lot of wiggle room to do so if you wanted to stay out of the boss's range. Is what made things really wacky. Because it's like, oh, from the right side to the top, to get to there, you need to get around this corner. But there's a big gap here, which means you need to go through, like, his attack range. You know, which means you're either only getting a couple of units through at a time, because limited movements, or you have to, like, be in his range. So, from that perspective, it's like, the design was really smart and did really challenge me, that finale map. But at the same time, my god, was it annoying. I do have to say. Again, I probably can't complain too much. It was possible, and I managed to beat it first try. But the final boss took me 4 hours. Well, no, not 4 hours. The finale part was 3 hours, 40 minutes. And then the map just before it, since they were para maps, was about half an hour. So, I guess that includes, like, my review at the end. And my review would have been, like, an hour and some up stuff. So at least still 3 hours. You know? It's like, my god. I would have been really pissed off if I lost it at that point and lost that many hours. You know, another really difficult game that I was playing recently was Last of Us Part 1 on Grounded. And that was another similar situation of being faced with darn near impossible situations. But I never got all that stressed out in that because checkpoints were frequent and, you know, anytime that I die, I'd lose like half a minute, something like that, and I'll have gotten some more information, then just try it again. Like, each attempt was really short. But something like Fire Emblem Engage, where an attempt is like 2 to 3 hours, that can just go down the drain, that's just stressful. Just pain, you know? So, I'm really glad that I was able to beat it in one try. Because if I didn't, I probably would have been really pissed off, honestly. I would not have been all that impressed. So, there was that. Overall, I thought the finale of it was kind of interesting, but it might have been a little bit excessive. Again, can I really say that it was all that excessive when I was able to beat it first try? Like, I guess from that perspective, if it's not a Fire Emblem map that you have to try over and over again, you know, maybe it's fine then. But still, it felt like it was in the territory of, yikes! They thought this was okay? That's at least what I thought. Or maybe I'm just bad at video games. What do I know? Is all it could be. I did generally enjoy the game though. It was a bit of an experience. These animations look so wacky in the water. Oh, I can do my chain attack. I do need experience and stuff coming up. So if I overkill you, this is like a great opportunity for experience, honestly. So I'm doing it. Oh, but I'd be able to get attacker bonuses and stuff. You know, I'll use Shulk's thing later. Give me that sweet plus 15 for now. It's too tempting. Because we started at such a low TP. That's gonna really help me, you know. Would I be able to? I'd be at 62, 72. I need a decent bit there. No, 62, 82 actually. I don't know how numbers work sometimes. I'm not getting a plus 18 from this. No shot. Let's use A in that case. I guess Elvis got really Canadian between Xenoblade 1 and 3 here. With A. Totally the thing that we all say here in Canada all the time. I've not met a single Canadian that says A lot. Can't say it's happened. I know that it's a stereotype of here. Yeah, punch that dudo from the water. Give him a lot of punches. I imagine punching from the water would kind of feel like the way that it feels like to punch in a dream. Where you don't really punch all that hard. You know, there's nothing that really helps me all that much offensively, so here. I can get more attacks out this way. Let's go for a Bravo. That's what we'll do. How about... And then I'll get 3 units back, considering this order. That could be pretty sweet. Sure, let's do that. Get lots of attack, lots of EXP bonuses that this way. Close-up sure is something, isn't it? My goodness gracious. Oh, I know how I got an extra character that one time. The 10% chance for one more is what that means. For whatever reason, I guess because of a different JRPG that I've been playing more recently, since, you know, the main game, Xenoblade 3 playthrough, has been mostly wrapped up for some time. I still do little bits and pieces here and there. Anyway, the more recent JRPG, wow, it's been a little while since I've streamed it, was Persona 5 Royal, and one more means something completely different there. So when I saw 10% chance for one more earlier, my brain just immediately thought of Persona 5. Now it works there like an additional attack. Your playthrough of Fire Emblem Echoes started off so easy, but 20 hours in, feeling the difficulty ramp up. Never ran out of charges on the turn wheel yet, but multiple game overs killing all the Celica, huh? I never recall running into a lot of difficulty with that game. I ran into a lot of difficulty with the highest difficulty of Awakening and Fates, no doubt about that. But Echoes, not too much. But it's been a long time since playing Echoes, so I don't quite recall. Shulk and Glimmer, and I've not used Glimmer earlier, so I better use Matthew here. Use Nicole here, who's gonna attack with Matthew. Honestly, the most difficult part of Fire Emblem Echoes was dealing with the horrendous res level ups, because I actually took the time to make a team of 10 that had perfect stats. And considering how horrendous the res growth rates are in that game, that honestly just meant going into the grinding map and then just resetting for res level ups over and over again. It was so painful. And then I was finally able to tackle the final dungeon with a perfected team of 10 and grind for the ultimate weapons to try and get my 100%ed save file. Except the weapons had like a, 0.05% drop rate, 0.02, whatever the heck. And I grinded for so long and eventually gave up. After having put in the time to make a perfected team of 10, I eventually gave up on getting those final legendary weapons. Just because it was taking so long. As someone that had the patience to, you know, get to the point in the first place that I had a perfected team of 10. But didn't have the patience to get the legendary weapons from there. When I was specifically making that team to be able to grind for the legendary weapons easy peasy. Oh man, what a game. I love Echoes and I hate it at the same time. Parts I hate is it's sticking too true to the original. Namely, res growth rates. For the most part. Is my biggest issue with that game. It's so dumb. When I eventually get to Echoes on the channel, I'm not going to perfect a save file. I'm just going to go through casually, well, on the hardest difficulty, but casually. And then when I want to showcase the final dungeon, I can just transfer my save file where I took the time to perfect a party and showcase that. Like, yeah, I've done it once before. I'm not doing it again. Here's my save file where I did it. You know. Sweet. Big game and Shooks. Thanks for taking out that Shooks. Those twin glowy stash frond things will provide me plenty of research material. What? I gotta level up off of that. Sweet. It's weird how they all like evaporate in a fog. I wonder how I get into there. What's it detecting? Just like that secret area or something like that? What the heck is going on here?
This is monster territory.
I can probably take them.
Well, come on.
Yo. I can probably take them here. I can even auto battle these guys. Sweet. So, water break. Here's where I put my water bottle. And cough break. Definitely not coughing anywhere near as much as the first session of this. But, you know, still have to cough from time to time. I'm almost over it at this point. Almost. Oh, you're a blue one. You're a blue one, though. I mean, that just means I'll get a lot of experience from you, right? Bring you into the battle. But we'll do. I love the auto battle. It's so chill. Ugh. Just means that I can do mindless grinding without, you know, Need to worry too much about it. Oh, sweet. I got my creature. Who am I targeting? How would I target you? All right, auto battle screwed me a little bit there. Let's focus attacks. Oh, you're pretty funky looking, aren't you? My goodness. At least when you go down, there's this other guy that's already attacking me. At least there's that. Oh, did you just eat me? Oh, I probably still shouldn't get too crazy with my toad. Oh, the launch. It's so silly. Can we extend the launch? Oh, by doing that. Yeah, keep spinning. Oh, man. Oh, it can burst even when you're not dazed. I wonder if there is daze in this DLC, because from the arts I've seen thus far, it seems like it's just the Xenoblade 2 driver combo. That's what it seems like, at least. Anyway, with all this strength that I've been gathering by doing side quests, could probably get past that one encampment this stream still if I really wanted to. But I feel like after how this stream led, I've learned my lesson and I probably will grind some dudos between sessions, you know. I won't be silly enough to think that just doing side quests will be enough, you know. Alright, well, this guy's about to go down and then... Here, let's bring these guys in battle. This is what we can do. There we go. Sweet, I can leave that guy for the end. Might even be able to pop a chain attack on him. Maybe. Yeah, let's just go around like this. So half of them are down. Yeah, we got this easy peasy. We totally got this. Rex dual wielding in the water. I don't know, it just looks kind of silly to me. I mean, both Rex being able to attack in the water and Shulk being able to attack in the water. Things never before seen with these characters before this DLC. Because you could not attack in water in their respective games. You had to go onto land and then attack. One of the really cool additions that... Gosh dang it! Oh, there goes my chain attack gauge. One of the really cool additions of Xenoblade 3. The, actually being able to battle in water. Instead of just being a screw... Oh, there's a super glowy thing over there. Hold on. That looks important. Oh, I kept on mashing that, which became the map button rather than the dash button. Ooh, art unlock it. Ooh, that's good. No. No. Well.
Let's be quick about this. Hardly a fair match, is it?
So much for that. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of them are just hidden around various areas and stuff. So, considering how big of a difference those make, it would probably be worth Googling between sessions. Where the heck are the things? To be able to put them on. Because yeah, some of the challenges that I'm facing here in hard mode are a little bit brutal, and I could use all the help that I can get, you know? Is definitely the case. So, you know, I will not hesitate to just look up where the things are and go and yoink them. And unlock those art slots, get my fusion arts online. Because yeah, only having the one fusion art is really unsatisfying, you know? I'd love to hand that out to more of my allies. And get some more arts online and stuff. And use these affinity points I'm getting to get those other arts. And really make them strong and stuff, you know? Would be good. Because yeah, some of these bosses and challenges that we're facing aren't very nice, are they? Monado Busta. Been forever since we've heard that. Alright. Oh, that's one of the tougher blue ones. Here, take on one of these easier guys first. I just want to keep the battle going so that my chain attack charges up and I can overkill someone and get a whole bunch of experience that way. You know. Can I target that one, please? There we go. Back to auto battle. Yeah, wreck these little guys. And not leave the area to have them despawn again. Really? When the guy's already dead? Because that's what happens when you select auto battle. I just... Hey, you. How are you feeling? Alright, how many dudes are currently in the battle? Oh, a decent few. Yeah, a decent few. I don't even bring anyone else into the battle quite right now, then. Full of beans. As you are. As you do, you know. Alright. Yeah, let's target some of these guys now. Let's kind of shred through them. But yeah, going around doing side stuff like this, you know, can definitely bring your level up without too much hassle. Like, it doesn't seem like you ever need to, you know, expend all your options and then just generically grind against random enemies. Even just going around the world doing objectives like this and a bunch of side quests should be able to see you through, at least. But, you know, it still feels like you are expected to be doing a decent bit of this throughout this game. It doesn't quite seem as bad as Torna, the Golden Country, where it was like, yeah, how about you just do like 80 or 90% of all the side quests around the world while you wait for Malos to, you know, be at the ready with his attack. I gotta turn off auto battle because the chain attack's almost ready. Yeah, it's ready now, so. So yeah, we'll attack you, and this guy will be the final guy. And we'll chain attack overkill him. I'll get a bunch of experience that way. It'll be great. You know. Because yeah, overkilling is a great way of getting experience there. So, will this just straight up burst? Or do you need to be launched at that point? Let's find out. So you need to actually be launched. Interesting. That's how that works within the DLC here. If that's the way that it goes. Alright. Wait, oh my goodness, I shredded you way faster than I was expecting to. So much for the chain attack. Alright, well. I think I've done all the quests that I had accepted before. Yeah, but there's some other ones on the map. So I guess that's just the full world map then. Yeah, I did that. Go enemy territory complete. Yeah, this does seem really satisfying for completionists, honestly. That's what it does seem like. Why couldn't the main game be like this? All these check marks and trackers and all sorts of things. Only. Oh, it's that collapsing up one that we saw in the preview for like quest tutorials. Meh. Oh, you okay, buddy? Are you okay? Buster Wolf! Water. Water. I hear you. You stay right there. Won't be a second. Sweet relievement. The world has not given up on Bobobi yet. I guess not. I'm just glad you're okay. How'd you end up like that anyway? Bobobi was on her way to fabled Colony 9, which is topic of much scuttlebutt, hoping to peddle wares. Then ambushed all of a sudden on road by monster pack, fled with life and skin of teeth. No, it sounds awful. So, guessing you're associated with the Nippon caravan. Oh, but you're traveling awfully light. Right therein lie crux of matter. When attacked by monsters, loveness that accompany Bobobi fly wildly out of control. Not sure where it gone now. Entire life savings of Bobobi fly with it. Now destitute, without single unit of currency to name. Oof, it's rough, man. Well, see ya. Please to help. If Bobobi go home in such state, I'm upon sure to deliver mega spankings. Become bodyguards of Bobobi and save from cruel, cruel fate. I mean, sure, we can do that, but what do you actually want us to do? First, return with Bobobi to road by which Bobobi traveled and look for signs of missing loveness. Then, if monsters still in vicinity, whack bottoms of monsters in capacity as bodyguard with extreme prejudice. Okay. Well, you want to start by showing us the place you were attacked? Yes, Bobobi show. Million thankings, friends. Will provide ample reward for assistance. Onwards then, to vicinity of Waypoint Sapling. Okay. Bobobi's bad day. I'm having a bit of a bad day when you count the fact that I'm still off COVID. I've got to be almost over it at this point, though. No, on the up and up on the recovery here. 2 days from now, I'm finally having my truck inspected. Be able to get the go-ahead from the inspector and stuff. And while I'm probably not contagious anymore, I'll, still wear a mask and social distance and stuff like that, because I'm still out here coughing up a lung sometimes, So, is the considerate thing to do. Here's a place where Bobobi was viciously attacked without shredder remorse. I'm not seeing the exact monsters that you described. They may have since moved on. It was about right, yeah. Oh, hey. Got ourselves some tracks over here. Loveness tracks, too. Kinda looks like the monsters went chasing after the bucket of bolts as it bolted, no? Impossible! Fred, it acts as decoy to save the life of Bobobi? That seems like a bit of a stretch. Whatever actually happened, we can probably just follow the tracks and find the missing machine. And please begin haste-making. Time is of essence. Yeah, let's find the machine. Interesting little zigzags. I'll just follow the big tracks and we should be good. So it's a bipedal loveness. Seems pretty inefficient when you could instead go with wheels, but what do I know? There's a thing there.
It's an ether channel. We could grab some.
And I will grab the ether channel too. So what do you actually use ether for in this? Is it still like gem upgrades? Because it seems like there's a finite amount of these. So maybe it's not used for gem crafting. Something else that there's a finite amount of? Maybe. Gosh dang it! The slowdown messes with my timing again. I hate it when that happens. Alright, well. Poke. Did I inflict bleed on the other one? I do. Sweet. So the AoE isn't just damage, it's also the bleed infliction. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I like that. For the Ouroboros attacks, maybe between sessions I'll have a look-see at the various effects and decide on, what kind of pairings I want to do, is what I might just end up doing. Because yeah, this default tutorial set 1 probably not gonna be the greatest thing, Maybe not. Who the heck is screaming over there? Was that Glimmer? Is that what was going on there? I'll get launched. Be nice if I had a more reliable way to smash you. But alas. Venado Busto. You get him. You get this dudo. Just these two, right? Yeah, it's just these two. And then we good. Break. No topple this time. Never mind. We seem to be pretty good at these driver combos at this point. Oh, sweet. I got my affinity points there. Pretty sweet. No break inflicted that time. Not that a time. Well, let's do the thing. Do some good damage here. Not actually as much damage as I would have thought. Not quite as much. But this'll kill you. And I get more affinity points. All that. There we go. Intervention concluded. Sweet.
That's what I thought.
Very sweet. 3-pillar transept ruins. My spidey sensors are going off. Welcome back, Guzma. Guess they're going off for this container here. Far are you into the DLC? I need to go to Ragnar Lake, but I need to get through an Agnian camp to get through there. And I decide that, oh, they went down here. I decide that my level was too low. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm done with story content for this stream. And, I'll just grind between sessions. But, I've been here before in Xenoblade 1. This is where the chest came from, I'm fairly certain. Anyway, so I was like, I'll just grind against generic enemies, like, off camera, between sessions. But side quests I like to do on camera. So I started doing side quests, and now my level's actually pretty good. So, I could probably get through there at this point, but meh, I've decided that, I'm probably done with story content for this stream, and I'll still, fight some generic dudos between streams and get affinity coins and stuff like that. There's another of these chests. Yeah, I was just saying that that's where this chest was from in Xenoblade 1. Well, one of them. I think there's a couple out in the world. But one of these places is where this kind of chest was from in Xenoblade 1. I guess this one was left here. One was in Dunban's house, and this one was here. But yeah, the side quests have actually been leveling me up pretty darn fast. So I probably could continue with story content right now if I wanted to. But, nah, I think I'm done with story content for tonight. Especially considering hard mode can be pretty darn mean at times, you know. So, I'll still just do my last little smidges of side quests that I want to do here before I wrap up the night. And then I'll probably go around getting affinity points, taking on smaller monsters and stuff between sessions still. And then, being nice and strong for when I continue the story. Because my goodness, the bosses that I faced during this stream have not been kind to me, you know? They have not been super kind, and I would very much prefer to be able to take down bosses at one fell swoop instead of attempt, go grind, attempt again, go grind again, attempt again, go grind again, like that stupid Mobius was earlier today. You know, I would very much prefer to avoid that kind of situation. So I'd rather be better safe than sorry here. I'm getting nice and strong and stuff. But when you find a boss and you have to be several levels higher in order to have the chance to be... Yeah, that's the way that kind of felt with the bosses here thus far. It feels like I need to be at least their level, or else I just have no chance of victory. If I'm lower level, I'm no way I'm winning. I could have won against that stupid Mobius when I was slightly lower level. If I had just done my chain attack slightly differently. So disappointing. Yeah, I think super bosses just have a level that's reported that isn't actually reflective of their stats. Like, I'm sure if you face the level 200 super boss in the main game of Xenoblade 3, that it doesn't actually have the stats as if it was level 200. It's just for the sake of, you know, displaying and seeming like some really strong foe. I have this theme play when this theme makes more sense with the main party who actually has the flutes. Is this the version that has the flutes? Stuff. Because I don't know if it's exactly that version there. Not entirely certain. But yeah, but the main bosses and stuff, I think the level that they show is basically just, this is what you should be to be able to face it. Which in hard mode, it's felt like, yeah, they really expect you to be at least that. Oh, maybe one thing that might be worth doing between sessions is also gathering materials for my, you know, gem crafting. Getting stronger that way. And I'll also look up the locations of the, you know, expansion unlocking things. My chain attack is at the ready, but I might save it for I'm in a pickle. Considering you're gonna go into, like, super rage mode here. But yeah. Did it? I guess at that part there. I wasn't thinking, like, the full thingamabob there. Well, well, I know the whole theme, I know that the whole theme behind Xenoblade 3 was flutes. But I didn't remember if it was this version of this theme that was like a flute version or a different thing there. Because there are some themes that have non-flute versions and then have flute versions, like the Mobius battle theme, for example. You know. And there's a lot of themes to remember exactly what instruments they're using, you know. Probably because we're facing a unique boss, and guess they weren't gonna make a whole new unique theme just for the DLC story. Okay, that's the bit I was thinking of. That was the flute bit that I was thinking of. Where I was like, is it within this theme? Alright, I'm starting to get into a little bit of a pinch. I might use my chain attack here soon. It'll do big damage. I'll get fully healed and stuff. My is what it is, I suppose. Yo. Yikes. We're fighting in kind of close quarters over here. Here, we're gonna ruin the theme right before it drops. Screw you, Noah. Right before the theme drops into like one of its best parts. We're switching to the chain attack theme. Wait, his lost eye is the one that flashes. Wacky. All right, well, get toppled, I guess, with our Spooderman powers. My goodness. Well, 50%. Yeah, the chain attack theme is really good, but we were getting to the really good part of You Will Know Our Names. You know, we were just getting to the good stuff and all that. This almost looks like it's selecting Glimmer rather than Shulk just because of the camera and stuff. Think so? It's gotten a little bit repetitive for me just because I hear, you know, pretty much every battle. What a camera shot. Yeah, it is not like these close quarters. This is a very strange place to be battling, isn't it? Ooh, that could be nice. I'm gonna do it. And yeah, it definitely is. Won't deny that. I don't know. Power charge. Sure. Why ever not here? Yeah, I'll save using Rex for the next one, I think. Is what I'll do here. Wait, I should have launched. What am I doing? I'm dumb. But yeah. Yeah, a bit of a different thing there. Man, I love that effect on the Monado Rex. I loved it in Future Connected. I love it again here. Really darn cool. Alright, so I use Shulk and Rex. So I can use A or Glimmer. Oh, Glimmer's not here, so I guess this is what I'm doing. But yeah. Certainly won't deny that. But it's crazy that this is only my second session playing this game, Stream 2. And it seems like basically everyone I know has already beaten it by now. But it's definitely not taking me long to catch up, huh? Definitely not taking too long to catch up. When I want to go ham on Xenoblade, I go ham on Xenoblade. Alright, we might be able to kill it with this chain attack. But yeah. Let's see here. Deliverance Flash. Let's do it. A with her Monado, and Rex with his 2 half Monados that he has there. I'm launching you, screw it. I want to see you spin. Even if it's not the most practical thing. Because it's funny, you know. Probably be it next stream. Okay. So not a super long theme. So I'll get all caught up in no time. So I'll probably beat it before the release of Zelda Tears of the British then. Alright. Bam! Yeah, I'm really glad about that. I am glad that, you know, it's an affinity chart that shows progress that's really great for completionists. But it's not like you need to fill out like 80 to 90% of it in order to. Oh, wow! That was so cinematic with that shot and he's spinning in the background. Anyway, yeah, so glad it's not mandatory. Slash bomb. Alright, sweet. They'd. My god, my ears. Black feather band. Didn't I need that for some quest or something? I don't remember. The heck is in the chest? Relic? It seemed like it was there at first, almost gave you a heart attack. Yeah, it seems to be a similar idea of how it stores information. Oh, nice. But relic claimed. Okay. But luckily, it's not a thing that you need to fill up for the sake of progressing. Thank goodness for that. Makes me very quite glad. Oh, there's loveness. Speaking of hope for Bobobi. Oh yeah, it's one of those kinds of nope on lovenesses. Let's get under control immediate. If humble bodyguards of Bobobi could follow through. Bobobi's wish is our command. Alright, let's face these Turkins. They should be pretty easy peasy compared to that Dudo that I just faced. I would imagine. Should well be. Compared to that Dudo walk in the park. What kind of attack was that? But yeah, I definitely recognize this type of, you know, landscape from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. It's a kind of area that you'd see around Prison Island, and also some other dungeons in the game, like that one that was in Machina Forest and stuff. I presume that this is an actual Prison Island area, considering Prison Island is up, like, actually out there in the world. It's not like it would have fallen apart and come to other places like this. So this has got to be bits like the Machina Forest area. That's what it's gotta be. Absolutely blow your mind. Didn't get it at first, but once you found out from other people who do know, got you hyped too. So if anything, probably be confused at first too. When you find out, you'll flip your shit. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with Xenoblade lore, so, you know. Yeah. What's that, what was it from? That one meme format. Was it Gravity Falls? I never actually seen Gravity Falls. But some sort of show where it's like, trust me, I've been around. I'll understand it. Nothing about this makes sense to me. Because I was about to say, you know, I know my way around Xenoblade lore. I'm sure I'll be able to get it. But then I immediately thought of that meme format where it's like, I've been around. I'll understand it. Nothing about this makes sense to me. You know? So if I blab now about like, hey, I know Xenoblade lore, I'll get it. I could just find myself in that situation, you know? is always the case. And yeah, I do appreciate the vagueness. But yeah, if things do really come together in like a really meaningful way, then great. Because, you know, that was something that I felt kind of lacking from Xenoblade 3 main game. So I would love that from this. That'd be amazing. I'm not gonna have my chain attack in time. Big sad.
We remain unscathed, it seems.
Unfortunate. Scathed, it seems. Some of you fell a couple times there, I'm fairly certain. No good. Whoa! The heck was... Oh, that's the turning of the thing. I thought that was like a wall texture that was glitching out in the top left. That's the stupid bot. No good. Wild rampage must have fried its circuits. It's damage to the leg parts as well. I think it must have happened when it fell into the hole. Meh? So Loveness broken? And now we're shulking to say, it's broken! It's broken! I don't think it's entirely beyond repair. Think you could patch it up? Yeah, assuming we have the parts. Desperate pleading! Mere thought of Mamapon's scowl striking terror into mind eye! Alright, keep your fur on. We'll take care of it. Nicole, mind giving it a try? Not at all? I'll see what I can do. Huh, okay, so I'm gonna need things. Keep an eye out in the special thanks. I'll keep an eye out then. So there's something funky in the credits. Is it like, oh man, what was the thing that I beat recently? Where I, saw witchcraft was in there. I don't think it was Fire Emblem Engage. So what was? I'm gonna say it wasn't Last of Us Part 1. Is there something funky in the credits like that? There was literally a group credited for witchcraft in the Fire Emblem Engage credits. It might have just been that like the group name was witchcraft or something like that, but just the fact that witchcraft was in the credits of Fire Emblem Engage cracked me up. I assume it's probably not something like that to look out for in the credits though. So we need...
What was it that you needed?
Oh, it's one of these kinds of things. Okay. Here, take a bunch of those. What do I have a lot of? Oh, I have lots of rabbit diodes. There we go. It's funky in the entire ending, but not just the credits. The credits just confirm the whole thing that goes on in the ending. Okay. I'll definitely have a little bit of a look-see. Loveness move. It's alive and kicking. Bobobi narrowly escaped Mamapon of all scoldings. Friend's nothing short of miracle. Come on, your mum can't be that scary. Mamapon once known far and wide as head poncho of local caravan. Buy, sell. Trading skills of Mamapon rake in G. Life of Bobobi extremely well off. Till fateful day, when Bobobi ousted all of a sudden from home. Not to come back until Bobobi make pretty pennies, shout Mamapon as she foist abacus in hand and kick out door. Damn, you sure you didn't do anything to piss her off? Cannot think of single possibility. Bobobi simply kick back, eat, sleep, and play money bye-bye all day. Well, help you figure things out, man. Bobobi will do best to figure out. Truly grateful from bottom of heart. When Shop at Bobobi established, friends be sure to pay visit. Scheduled for opening at Colony 9. Ah, so this will be a thing that expands Colony 9 then. Well, if you want to start a business in Colony 9, there's an open plot next to the storage area. Oh, that sounds perfect. Thank friend for suggestion. Wait, when did Riku become a guest character in my party? Glad we've been able to help. Take a look-see when you're ready. Yes, take look-sees. Ciao for a moment.